Alright, so we got kind of a wet afternoon here, so there's not much I can do. So I am working on this a little bit, getting the mount set up. Like I said, when I made this plate, it wasn't exact. So it doesn't exactly line up because the guys that actually cut it out at the steel place did it exactly like my template, and I said that was a little rough, but this should work for what I'm doing. Right here though, that I'm going to take off this little, the little nub there. I'm just going to grind that off. It'll just look nicer. And some of like this stuff here is a little rough. It's not rubbing, you know, but it could have probably been back. I don't know, these holes too have some adjustments, so I can probably push it back some too. So, but I think this will work. There shouldn't be any issue with this, with clearance or the wheel turning or anything like that, because it's in line with the loader here. The one thing I am worried about is that I'm not going to have much here to weld on. My plan is to get like an ammo can across the front of this here. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to do that. I don't exactly have it thought out yet. I suppose one way I could do it is, I was going to weld something on each side here, but I suppose I could just use an angle iron and just bolt it through to this plate in the wood. And I'll have to see. I'll have to see how it pans out. So that's what it looks like. I just kind of kept it even with this edge here. Like I said, this here I could probably 45 that off, or at least take that point off. There's still plenty of room to get your foot in there, so you can still get up from that side, and this is what it looks like with the saw off. I could have put the saw up a little higher, but then I figured it'd be tougher to get off. You gotta lift it up so high because it's a 20-inch bar. So I kept it down a little bit. And then on the back side here, these bolts were plenty long. So it looks like I just bolted it through. And this is what the top looks like. And this is just a leftover piece of scrap plywood. So, and I did put one coat of spar urethane, and I'll probably sand off the pencil mark. I'll take this off again and then hit it again, probably both sides. And then I will paint this plate. I think the plate I'm just going to paint black, and I'm not going to try to match it to the John Deere green because I don't think it'll match anyway. But first I got to figure out the ammo can. So this was the first step here, was to get this on. And now my ammo can, that's what I really want to get on there because I can get my chains and stuff like that. So I did pick up some weights too off of Craigslist. I picked up 4 John Deere suitcase weights. They're pretty reasonable. So now as soon as it stops raining here, I'm going to load up the back here and just see what that 8 looks like, because I can get 4 on the inside here and 4 over here. So I got 10 weights total. So, because that I could probably leave on then. That would still give me enough lifting. And I did take the hitch off the truck to move the trailer, and it's pretty nice. You just back up, lift up on the 3-point lever, and it comes right up. It's real easy. So, alright, I'll keep you updated here. Alright, so it stopped raining and I got my other set of weights on. So these 4 here are the 4 I bought. These are the 4 I had, and I have two in the shed yet because I had a set of 6 for the X738. Couple things. One, you can see if you got them on the inside here and you have this sideways, you'll probably break these off lifting it up with the arms, so you got to be careful with that. What was the other thing? Oh, when you let it down, so right there it makes contact with the weight. Now I don't know if there might be a way to adjust that, maybe with our top link, but I'm not sure that, I don't know, I should check the other side and see what it looks like. I don't know if there's any way to rectify that. Maybe we could try turning this top link some to see if we can get it to get some space by doing that, but then that also changes the angle of your hitch. So, I don't know, maybe that's all we need. I was really surprised though that when I lifted up that I almost broke these arms off because I wasn't watching, and I kind of wondered that how close the tolerances were as you bring it up here. Right there it makes contact. You gotta make sure you, especially if you're using it for pulling logs or something, you probably really have to watch it up and down because I'm sure there's all sorts of vibration and stuff. If you're just doing loader work and you had it up, it probably would be fine. Of course, too, you could always put it on the outside here, or I suppose you could take weight off, but then they're gonna vibrate around. I'm sure they aren't gonna stay in the spot. Let's see how close we get now by letting it down. Yeah, we're still making contact on this side. Now I could probably adjust that too by maybe bringing that arm out a little bit. That might help too. So that's what that looks like with the weights on. You can definitely tell there's weight on the 3-point. You can hear it when you pull up on the lever. In the way of, I don't know, motor seems about the same. It's hard to tell without actually using it, but I don't know, it looks good. It looks like all the videos I see on YouTube of these guys loading up these heavy hitches with weights. So, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. At some point I'll have to get this thing back to the woods again if I ever get a free second here. So, alright, there it is.